If you want to learn how to do something like this or like this, stay to the end of the video and let's jump into this tutorial. Alright, so as you can see right now in my own island, I advise you to practice it on your island. And I'm telling you, it took me about 1 month to be able to perfect this. So obviously the basics is that you need low ping. I'm going to be very honest with you guys and tell you that it actually took me about a whole year to be able to perfect it and do it consistently. But what I did to make me more consistent is I started by crouching. So the first time I started learning triple edits, I started by practicing doing it very slow, placing a ramp, then a cone. I always place a cone first, and I place a wall, and I edit the cone floor, then edit the cone, and then put a wall, edit the wall. And I kept on doing this, but like I was running to, like I was doing something like this. It's like the video. So you start by crouching, and then pretty much try to get comfortable doing this. Actually, another good thing that I did was I was editing doors, so like you can do something like this. It will just help you with the timing and movement. So like once you are very comfortable with that, once you are very comfortable doing it while crouching, then the next step is to obviously do it once. Just like have the confidence and just try to go for it. It's going to be very time consuming. As I said, it literally took me 2 months, and then you just crouch and then you do this. You just have to keep on practicing. Now my advice is when you are doing it, make sure you always place a cone first, and then place a floor, and edit the floor, edit the cone, and then you put a wall. Now you can edit the cone anyhow. You can either like do this type of edit or do this type anyhow, but most people do it like this. Then you're going to be getting something like, I'm pretty sure when you're triple editing, most times you get something like where you do like that, and then you place a cone here. It used to happen to me initially when I started. Now this problem is definitely going to happen to you, and that is because you don't start with the cone, and then your cone will so make sure anytime you start, make sure you place a cone on the floor, and then you do this. Because like if you start by doing this, like as you can see, a cone is already spawning. So that's one of the challenges that people have. So make sure you start by placing a cone first to the floor, edit the cone like this, and I'm moving on to the next edit which I did, which was this one. Now this one is a bit complicated, which is literally the same thing. Make sure you crouch, you do exactly the same thing, place a cone first and place a floor, then you edit it like this, edit this, and then you place a wall, and then you turn. Now everything is going to be very like weird and new to you. You just have to like keep on practicing it. And like my advice is to like for the second one, which is a lot harder, make sure you're around here, and then you start by doing like this, so you're already in the momentum of turning. And like another advice is when you're doing normal edits, if you're trying to, for example, if your ping is high, I advise you to like start by running up from here and then try to edit like this, and then to give you enough time to like process. Because normally if you're like doing like this, it means your ping is very low and like you're just moving fast in general. But if you're practicing, another thing is to start by doing this, like come from the side so you have enough time to run up. Yeah, that's pretty much how you can do the triple edit. And like triple edit is I don't think it's very useful move. It's just for flashing moves, like for like highlight videos. You want to clip someone, but in arena, if you're ramping up, this is enough. Please do not do a triple edit when you're ramping up. Like your enemy would, it's like a waste of mass, because it's just, I don't know, I don't find it useful. Only if you want to go for a clip. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've taught you. So let me sum it up by like, remember, by starting very slow, you crouch and then try to get comfortable doing something like this, and then you eventually work yourself up. And also if you're very new and your ping is high, you can also start by doing this. Make sure you start from this side like this. Yeah, and also for the next triple edit, which was the one I showed you, which was like this, also start by coming to the side before you do it, so you get a hang of it. And also just practice a lot. You're not going to get it your first week, you're probably not going to get it your first 2 weeks. You just have to keep on going. At least try to practice it for an hour every day, and you see some results. Also watch some more YouTube videos on how to do it. There are a lot of people that have made other ways. This is my own method on how I was able to identify. And one of the errors I talked about was you do this and then you always find a cone, and the reason why that happens is because you start by placing a wall. So you start by placing the floor, and you place a cone, and then as you can see, it's already spawned. So make sure you practice by placing a cone first in the wall there, and then that's pretty much how you do it. So yeah, that's pretty much come to the video. If you have touched anything new, you have learned anything valuable, smash that button. I'll see you in my next video sometime soon. Thank you for watching and peace.